Yo, what is up YouTube? It is Lucid Alvar here today with another video, and today we're actually be talking about some Kenshi 2 news drops that they released a couple days ago. If I could perfectly recall, as you know I do with these things, because why wouldn't I? It got dropped on September 30th, so about 15 days or so ago. So I am about 15 days late on this, but I'm pretty sure some people were wondering what my opinion on this is. And so let's start with the first thing that you read on it, and it's obviously this goes back 1,000 years ago. Now, for a lot of reasons, this is really, really exciting because now we're going to get to see Kenshi from a different point of view, and hopefully it can kind of make some theories true and some theories not. The whole entire lore around this game is very, very scattered, and I'm pretty sure going back 1,000 years can confirm a lot of things that happened in between that time. Even though it's a lot of time that passes, there could be some things that you could draw some concrete direct conclusions for. So that one I am really, really excited for. Going back 1,000 years just gives us a whole entire new fresh look on everything. But something interesting that I did pick out from everything that I read was some inhabitants changed over time and they transformed in cultural and social ways. So the thing about this is, it speaks a lot. I think they're talking about maybe the Shek and maybe the Scorched Lander and also some ambient life, because there could be a lot of life that probably exists at the time and all that, and all that goody stuff, life could have existed differently, like ambient life and everything, there could have probably been some other variations and stuff, but I am thinking maybe it is talking more about the Shek and everything, because we do know that the fall of everything happens closer to 1,000 to 900 years ago, so we know that around that time, that's when everything started falling apart for the Second Empire. So, maybe they're talking about the Shek, and they're also talking about, maybe the Scorched Lander too, because the Scorched Lander, we don't even know how long it has been since they existed, but people just look at them like they're normal, which I'm not, what I mean by that is that people don't look at them like they're, completely scorched, that they look at them normally, so it's kind of weird. The only people that do look at them weird is the Holy Nation. Holy Nation are some racist people. So, that shows a lot. Maybe the Scorched Landers didn't exist for that long. Maybe they started existing at the same time as the Shek, which could prove a lot of loads and loads and loads of theories, because people have questions about where the Scorched Landers came, and a lot of people think it's evolution and everything, but this could probably give us some new perspective on it and new turnout on it. Anyways, we also could be talking about the Hive, about the Hive just showing up about 1,000 years ago to about 900 years ago, So if it is 1,000 years ago, we probably won't see the Hive, because I always forget the exact date when the Hive show up. So, it is kind of like a toss up in the air type of thing, but it is something that, you might see that the Hive weren't the Hive that we see today. Maybe there was no Fog Island area. See, this is a bunch of things that you could start thinking about, maybe there wasn't the Fog Islands and everything because there was no Hive here yet, maybe the Fog are part of the Hive and all that. So, there's a lot of things to take into this, and I think that this might just be referring to Shek and the Hive, because it says transformed in cultural and social ways, and maybe the Southern Hive weren't always mean. That could be a possible thing. Maybe the Western Hive were the hostile ones instead of the Southern Hive, and maybe the Western Hive decided we're gonna chill and we're gonna scam people, and the Southern Hive decided we're gonna be aggressive because everybody's aggressive around us. That's cultural and social ways of changing. So that I can see. And for the Shek, you could see them go from these loyal people that serve the skeletons to becoming and forming their own nation known as the Shek Kingdom, and forming all their laws and everything, because that did come in the later part of the Second Empire. But let's talk about something else other than lore. We're going to talk about the game and how it looks. This, look here. This clip right here shows absolute beauty. I mean, it's kind of gross because, the skimmer is enlarged and everything, but it's kind of gross. But it is very, very beautiful what they're doing on the Unreal Engine. So now we're getting more details and more everything to it. Not like my game crashes a lot already. Thank you so much. But this is really, really good. I love what I'm seeing from, these developers pushing out Kenshi 2. They did expand their team to 15. So I'm really having high hopes for Kenshi 2 already, because the graphical improvement is enough just for me to be wow, just wow. It makes me happy about where they're taking it with this game and the storytelling alone that they're trying to, push this game into. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. We're on the road to, well, I mean, I've been saying we're on the road to 1K for a while now, but it looks like now we're on the road to like 5K, 10K. We'll say 5K. You know, we'll be a little bit like moderate, but you know, I do have an awesome Discord too, by the way. If you guys do want to join it, I'll link it in the description. You guys can recommend me to make videos on any type of lore that you guys want, or any type of video that you guys want, and I will most likely never make it. No, I'm just playing. I probably will. It'll just take me some time to get to it. Peace.